Get myself together, honey. Stop peeking in here. Hey guys, welcome to Wash Day and Chill. If you are new to my channel, Wash Day and Chill is just where I do my hair and I sit down and chit chat with you guys. Feel free to pause this video right here if you want to go get your stuff and do your hair with me. That would be great. Yeah, and that's really it. First things first though, if you are new to my channel, make sure you subscribe. I would really appreciate it and I'm sure you won't regret it. And if you are a loyal subscriber, thank you for coming back. You a real one. Let's get started, guys. Okay, so I washed my hair already using the Ouidad Curl Quencher Moisturizing Shampoo, and I conditioned with the Ouidad Moisturizing Conditioner. It is the one for tight curls, the blue bottle, and I really like this stuff. It's moisturizing, it gets the job done, and I like it. And I'm gonna be doing another wash and go because clearly that's all I do in my life. I only do wash and goes, but as you guys may have heard, Eco Styler is supposedly canceled, and honestly don't know how to feel about it. I know for a fact that I'm not gonna go throw out all my freaking 15 bottles of Eco Styler gel because I just can't do it. I love Eco Styler gel. If you guys know, that's all that I use for my wash and goes usually. So in lieu of that, I'm going to be trying something different. Not because of that specifically. I do want to give something different a try, and I don't want to just do the same video over and over. I want to kind of incorporate product reviews and stuff into this type of video. So I'm going to be using the Auntie Jackie's Curl Boss Coconut Curling Jelly. And I'm going to be using the Coconut Cream Buttercream Intensive Moisture Sealant. So I'm going to be using these two together. And it's actually the two products that I use for my wig. And the curls were freaking popping. So I feel like if it can do it on a wig, it could probably do it on me, right? So I don't know. We're going to see if it works. And yeah, I'm going to take my hair down and section it off. And then we're going to get to chatting. So for my wash and go, I usually work in quarters, so I section my hair off into 4 sections, and I just take small sections from the bigger section, if that makes sense. Y'all should know this. So to start, I'm using the intensive moisture sealant on my hair, and then I'll go section by section with the gel. So yeah, about this whole Eco Styler thing. I can't even say that I'm surprised because in America we can't really be surprised about much. The harmful things that they put in our foods and pesticides and hormones and all types of preservatives and all that kind of stuff. We can't really be surprised that our hair products have chemicals because most hair products have chemicals. So yeah, I don't really feel like, I'm going in with the gel by the way, I don't really feel like I can be that surprised by it. I am disappointed that, you know, I decided to go natural thinking that, you know, it'll be healthier, and then it turns out that it's not really that much healthier. So it sucks, but you know, I'm not really surprised. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do from here forward. I obviously have to do some research on my own to see how I feel about it and try and see what products would be good alternatives, because if I can find a bomb alternative, then you know there's really no discussion about it. Of course I'm going to switch it out for something that works just as good and is more healthy for, you know, my lifestyle. But at this point, you know, I haven't really found that yet. So that's what we're going to try and do. We're going to try and find, you know, healthier alternatives. But in the meantime, best believe I'm going to be slaying my edges with some Eco Styler because, you know, that's just what I've been doing. And I feel fine. So it sucks that we have to really make these decisions. Either you want slayed edges or you want to potentially cause harm to yourself, cancer or something like that. It sucks that we have to make those type of decisions. But hey, like I said, this is America. So far, this gel is actually looking pretty good. Let me get closer. Ooh. Like I said, when I put this on the wig, the curls came out so good. Yay, it looks good. My hair isn't clumping as much and recoiling as much as it does with the Eco Styler gel, but you know, we will see. So I've been feeling a lot of pressure and stuff from like family members, you know, pressure that I kind of put on myself as well, just from social media and stuff like that, to like be in a relationship and be on the road to marriage and kids and stuff like that. If you guys don't know, I'm 24 years old, turning 25 in October. And you know, my family's like, oh, okay, like, are you dating anyone? Like, you should already be dating someone, because you know, you have to get to know them for X amount of years, and then you gotta date for X amount of years, and then you gotta whatever, get married, and then have enough time to have kids. You want to be old when you have kids, etc., etc. And like, I don't really know how to feel about that, because at the end of the day, I have goals and I have dreams, and some of those goals and some of those dreams do involve a family, but at the same time, I feel like I have enough that I still have to work on myself to kind of keep me busy. Like, I don't need to go out there and try and find a partner at this point, because for one, we all know, like, as young women, like, what the pickings is looking like, and the pickings is real slim. And I'm not just gonna force myself to engage with somebody just for the sake of that timeline. So I don't know, it's graceful, but you know, I'm standing strong. I'm not gonna just go out there and date any old body just because I'm still young. If I don't have a man, by the time I'm ready to buy a house, I can buy a house on my own. I can get my own coin. My dog literally like just busts in my room whenever she wants to. It's annoying. But I was trying to say that God didn't make us as halves, he made us as wholes. We're whole people with our own purpose specifically for us, and it's not necessarily tied to a husband or tied to a wife. So if you don't find that husband or you don't find that wife, then you're unfulfilled. Like, everybody has their own plan and their own purpose, and we're all whole individuals, and I feel like that's important for us to realize. Like, you don't have to go find your other half. You find another whole that complements you and that helps you grow. But I don't think everybody needs that in their life. I want it personally, but I'm just saying that I don't feel like it's necessary, you know. It's not a requirement to live a happy life. So yeah, I also just wanted to give you guys an update on my entrepreneurship. It's going really good. I'm learning time management, because I live for a good nap, and with like having 24 hours in a day to myself, like for me to plan, for me to decide what I want to do with, you know, a lot of times naps take priority, and I had to like really snap out of it and be like, this is something that you wanted to do, so you need to make the most of your time. And I think that I've been slowly working myself out of that, and like being more hard on myself than I usually am, because I think there's just like a thin line from being disciplined and being too hard on yourself. I feel like beating yourself up, and I don't want to be the person that beats myself up, you know, but then I also don't want to be a lazy person that doesn't get anything done and gives myself too many passes. So I'm kind of learning that that balance, because balance is everything. So yeah, I've been doing a good job at you know, not letting myself get away with too much and staying on task while also giving myself credit for the things that I do, because with 24 hours in a day, it's really easy for you to feel like you didn't do anything. Even if you did a hell of a lot, you still feel like there's extra time. But I think it's different, like when you go to a 9 to 5, you clock in, you clock out, and you have satisfaction from clocking in and clocking out. And when you leave, you feel like, okay, I can do whatever I want with the rest of my day. I have my whole day, so I don't know. I'm just trying to wrap my head around that and feeling, like I mentioned in my vlog. If you haven't watched my vlog, make sure you go watch it. Just feeling accomplished. So what I've been doing is writing a checklist, a to-do list really of the next day. Like the night before, I will write down things that I want to get done the next day, what I feel like is a good day's work, and I'll do it and I'll check it off, and that makes me feel like I got something accomplished. Because physically going in and saying, okay, I did that, I did that, I did that, and you know, the night before, that felt like that was a good day's work. That's why I wrote it down and I accomplished it. It made me feel good. So yeah, like physically going in and checking things off just makes me feel like I accomplished things. So I encourage anybody to do that. Like, write down the things that you want to get done and do them. There's a sense of satisfaction that you get from that, and you know, you just give yourself a little pat on the back, because we need to be nice to ourselves. I'm reading this book called what is the book called? Hold on, let me look. It's called The Gifts of Imperfections, and it's really been doing a lot for me, because I think it's so important to love yourself. And I think people say it, but they don't really do it. Like, they love themselves, yet they still carry guilt of something that they did 10 years ago. Or they love themselves, but they still beat themselves up for the smallest things. They love themselves, but they don't give themselves enough time to figure out who they are and what they want, you know? And it kind of talks about that, and just talking about loving yourself and being nice to yourself. Like, some people put being nice to other people and being giving to other people as one of the things that's most important to them. But while that is important, you have to also be nice to yourself. You have to tell yourself kind things, even when you don't feel like it, even if you don't feel it, you know? Because nobody on God's green earth is perfect. Even the people that you idolize, even the people that raised you, they're not perfect. The people that you look up to, they all have imperfections, and you still find a way to love them anyway. So you need to be constantly finding ways to love yourself, even when you don't feel lovable. And I think it's easier for us to feel like we're unlovable than it is to feel like somebody else is unlovable. You know, if that makes sense? That's how I feel. And that's also what the book talks about. So if you can download it, like, that'd be cool. I think it's a good read. So this is what the curls are looking like. Whatever. So I have a upload schedule now. I never had an upload schedule. Look at me. Who I think I am at this point. Being all consistent and whatever. So I upload on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And if I don't, I give y'all permission to come for me. Hold me accountable. Because you need people to hold you accountable. If you don't have people in your life that hold you accountable for the things that you say that you're gonna do, or the things that you say you want to do, then get some, because it's so important. Because when you just tell yourself, it's easy to just be like, oh, yeah, I said I want to do that, but I don't really feel like doing what it takes, you know? But when you got people that know that you said that, they can be like, look, whatever. But yeah, I'm excited. That means I'm gonna be doing more vlogging. Hopefully I'll get, you know, better at it. I still feel awkward like holding my camera in front of people, like being in a public place and like having my camera out, because I'm all about being, my parents raised me this way, just to be cognizant of other people and just being considerate of other people. So I don't want to be like obnoxious and like have people on camera and stuff like that, but at the same time I have to like accept the fact that this is, you know, what I do. This is, you know, a part of my job at this point. So I'm just slowly working myself into it. If I feel like it doesn't work for me, then I won't force myself to do it. But I think it could be fun just to give you guys, you know, more insight into my life and who I am as a person, because I can do hair tutorials all day, but you know, I think the connection is what's more important, and that's why I do videos like this. Even though it took me a while to muster up the energy, not the energy, but muster up the courage to like, you know, sit and like share my thoughts and the things that I think about. But you know, that's what life is. The greatest things lie on the other side of fear. If there's something that scares you to death, do it. Do it. Just do it. Do it now. Alright, so I think I'm done chit-chatting. I feel like I've been talking for forever and I'm moving really slow. So I'm just going to finish my hair and then I'm going to come back for some final words. And then I think I'm going to put in a clip at the end of how my hair turned out. I think I'm going to start doing that too, so you guys know if the products worked or if it didn't work. So I'll be right back. So these are what my curls are looking like. I think it's going to come out good because it's shiny, defined, and all of that. All gel doesn't do this in my hair. I feel like some people think that because I'm light skinned, all products work on my hair, but that ain't the truth. So yeah, I'll put in a clip of what my hair is looking like once my hair is fully dry. Tomorrow, once I look, you know, presentable, I'll put a clip in of that. And that is it for right now. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I love you. See you soon. Alright guys, so this is what my hair is looking like once I fluffed it and all that good stuff. And I must say that it came out pretty good. Like, actually really good. I can't really see that much of a difference from this gel and the Jamaican Black Castor Oil and Black's whatever gel that I usually use, the Eco Styler one. And that's my absolute favorite. Only thing is that this one was a little bit more stiff. The next morning, once my hair was fully dry, it was a little bit more crunchy, and you know, it's nothing to really break the cast, but it was just a little bit more work to you know, get my hair nice and soft. But it is now. And yeah, let me know what you guys think. And also, if you have any topics that you want me to talk about for my next Wash Day and Chill, please comment down in the description box and let me know what you think. Also, if you have any styles that you want me to try, let me know. And I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for joining me again. Mwah. Love you.
Baby, pull me closer.